said knives. Did you say knives?
Sharp.
What knife?
This one too.
Serrated.
Serrated.
The big old bread
The
knife
bread knife.
is actually the best because it just claws right through.
Well, not only that, but the length of it.
Yeah.
You know, trying to go across that. I know most of the time when I'm cutting one at like my in-laws or whatever, they never have a knife even half that size. So I have to start here and do half, and then do the other half, and
Yep. And I like to do take off the end of the watermelon and then stand it straight up and then cut down. Okay.
Yeah.
And if it's huge one, then you can cut down. Turn it, cut down the other side, and then what I do is I end up laying it flat, where that flat part is on there, and I do it in those half moons. And this is just because I used to work in a grocery store when I was like yay big, and watch them garnish them from the produce truck, and then put them in trays and up the price 3 times as much. So they're cutting them, and then you take your half moons, and then you kind of just slice those half moons in half into a quarter, and then you go down into like little, it's almost like making squares, and then and then when you get to the bottom, you just grind it out. So, but yeah, I like this one because it just cuts through way better.
And it's good and thick.
Yeah. Now, if you're going with the green one, don't go with the green one.
They're flimsy, aren't they?
They are flimsy. Yeah, that bread knife is flimsy. That needs to just be for bread.
Cut
If
yourself.
you're going with the color coded. That one is good and heavy duty. So yeah, absolutely. You're talking about your cutting board because it catches 3/4 cups of groove, so you don't have watermelon and all kinds of stickiness going on the bottom. You're set. You're straight. And then your knives. So I mean, like, gosh. I mean, think about the money that you're cross-selling just on doing a piece of watermelon. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go put this in. It's pizza.
Oh, I forgot all about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long? 7 minutes?
7 or 8 minutes.
Why don't we do 6 and see what it does?
Okay. Hey, last time I did 15, Amber.
Yeah.
I think I'll set this there.
Thank you very much.
Not too much.
What is this, Nora?
Look at that. That's just one of her little sleeve pockets.
Oh, my lunch bag.
I'll go 3 and I'll rotate it.
I missed that one. That came out like the month before. You could earn it the month before I joined last year. It's not bad.
Okay, so we did watermelon, and then we can go on to the grapes.
Colander, the salad spinner.
Yes.
Salad and berry spinner.
The salad and berry spinner. That right there is a great salad this time of year, especially if you're bringing it to shows and you're just doing a simple salad or fruit. I mean, all these things, and you're thinking just a fruit tray. It's so much more. So yeah, absolutely, salad berry spinner. I like to tell people different tips on using the salad and berry spinner, because when I use it, what you can do is, if you're doing a lot of grapes, you can just kind of take them all off. Okay, and who cares if their little nubby things are left on there? Just take them all off as fast as possible. Fill the bowl with water, put the lid on, and then you're washing it. It's like washing like a washing machine. So it grabs all the little nubs. So it's like a reverse action. And then you can pour it out, because all the little nubs end up sinking to the bottom. Pour it out and then drain it. And spin it one more time, and you're good to go.
You want to show her? Well, I know you've got the stuff
fruit
in
in
it,
there.
but Jenny,
I know what it. I've used one before.
Oh, you have it?
No, it wasn't.
It probably had a
I've
button.
used one.
Okay, so yeah, ours, we have an exclusive
Okay.
patent on that. But you'll just pump up and down.
And it has some power.
It
too.
does. It spins at like 60
I
miles
have
an hour.
smacked my little hand off trying to stop that thing.
and you can't just like do the top. You got to hold the bottom, or else you're like, whoa!
And you hold it like this as you're spinning it. And then you have to push the brake.
Oh, there's a brake, see?
Oh yeah, there is a brake. You don't know. If you push the brake, it actually stops it and throws the water off. So you gotta stop it when it's going really fast. That's the brake.
No, I didn't.
Wonder.
That is the brake.
Well, I'm
okay?
telling you, girl, I have taken that lid off and about nubbed myself.
No, yeah.
No.
No, you spin it, and spinning moving like super duper fast, and then you gotta push that brake and go, and all the water just flies off even
That
more.
makes sense.
Yeah, and the bottom's not spinning. I love it. And Brian, or was it Ben and Brian? Okay, I have stories because this is how dumb I am sometimes. I love it. So I'm telling them how to use it, and this was probably 3 years ago. Telling them how to use it, I'm like, always use the brake, or if you don't use the brake, you're gonna have like salad everywhere. And for some reason, I took the lid off, not using the brake, and they're like, you forgot to use that! And I was like, ah! There goes the salad bowl spinning out. So, yeah, it was great. Got lots of bookings. But you know, who cares? My thing is, I mean, as long as they didn't care, like there was salad everywhere. But then I have had people call me and say, hey, yeah, I forgot to use the brake, and I always use this. And they said, you forgot to use the brake, I had salad on my roof. So definitely use the brake, okay? But it's really nice because it spins at 60 miles an hour. Some tips about your salad berry spinner. When you use that and you're doing your lettuce, a head of lettuce right now is what, like 70
Maybe like
cents?
10 more minutes.
2 more?
Yeah, maybe.
A head of lettuce is like 77 cents right now on sale. Okay, one bag of salad is about $2.50, 2 for $5, maybe $1.99, and if you have coupons, then okay. But one head of lettuce yields 3 bags of salad. So do you want to spend 77 cents to 99 cents, or do you want to spend $2.50? 99 cents at the max gave you 3 bags of salad. So that right there, that salad berry spinner is a moneymaker. And the other thing is, how often do we open our bags and then we grab some out and we say, okay, I'm gonna roll it back up because I'm gonna eat some like in a couple days. And then in a couple days, it's wilted, brown, and mushy, getting all that brown stuff leaking out. Okay, lettuce is 94% water. So if you don't drain it properly, it is a root vegetable. It stays within the veins. It can't go back out into the ground. So it wilts from the inside out. So that's why it spins so fast. It takes all that water out of the veins and it keeps it dry within its insides. You take it and you can store it in stainless steel bowls, and it'll last up to 3 weeks. Not 3 days, 3 weeks. That right there.
Process stainless steel.
That's right. That right there is awesome. I always tell people, my salad berry spinner and my stainless steel bowls, they're married. They live in a cabin together, literally. One big happy family. Because you can't use one without the other. Same as grapes, you know, they store a lot better without getting a little mold by the little roots because you already took them off and, you know, spun them. Strawberries, you know how they start growing penicillin together, you know? Because you don't eat them fast enough and it's all moist. Strawberries have pores. What happens when your pores on your face get clogged? Right? Same thing happens with food. If you don't clean the pores out of the food, it'll get clogged, start growing penicillin, all kinds of crazy stuff, fuzzy stuff, cotton balls. So you take that and then you rinse it, spin it, and there you go. Your strawberries good for about 2.5 weeks.
In the stainless.
After you rinse it and spin it and put it in stainless steel bowls. Cauliflower, broccoli. Cauliflower tends to get that black mold on it. Okay?
I don't need it.
You don't need it, not so much.
Me neither.
So if you do cauliflower, that right there will end up getting that black stuff on it. If you cut it up, rinse it, spin it, store it 8 weeks in stainless steel bowls.
8 weeks.
Okay? And then
Ooh, how pretty is that? Show the camera. Nice.
Delish on the stove.
Yeah.
Fine. Ready to turn the grill off?
That's salad berry
No, I
spinner.
turned it off.
60 miles
Did
per
you turn the
hour.
little thing off?
No.
60 miles per hour. That's fast. That's a fast berry, man. Do you eat cauliflower?
No.
I don't. Well, if you know somebody who does, like
cauliflower.
8 weeks it'll stay good in that stainless steel.
Broccoli turns that brown color if you don't eat broccoli fast enough. Cut it apart, cut the little trees. Oh, and when I talk about broccoli, you guys, you know how when you cut your broccoli on a cutting board and all the little nubs just start multiplying everywhere?
Oh, yeah.
Like, right? Because it's your friction. You take them and you cut them with shears, like our professional shears that cut the chicken bone or whatever. So there you go, you press on it again.